It's time
for Norton Blue Jays Sports
on Superstar Country 102.5 and superstar1025.com.
Goes off, kind of a short kick, about the 35-yard line, looks like. The ball just kind of got up in the air and died.
I think we're going to need somebody to come and wash our windows.
Yeah.
Would like to welcome you to Gray's Family Sports Complex here on the campus of Kansas Wesley University as the Blue Jays kicked off, and we're going to see if we could get some numbers there as the Southeast Saline Trojans dressed in their home purples and Blue Jays in their travel whites. So as we get this started, a receiver out to the near side, to the far side, one into motion, and it's going to go off the left tackle, and it's going to be a run down the sideline, and it's going to be, I thought he was knocked out.
Yeah, Tice had a chance at him, couldn't quite get him out. Not sure what happened there, but Blue Jays were bouncing off of him like a pinball machine. But he had a lot of speed, nice head of speed built up down there. Kind of caught the Blue Jays off guard.
And that's their running back that's going to get most of the carries at number 30, Gebhardt. He travels, ish? 53 yards on that first carry off to the left side. But a man in motion left to right. It's going to be back again to Gebhardt, number 30, as he goes for the end zone, and he will be in with a 14-yard touchdown run. Gebhardt of Southeast Saline puts the Trojans on board first.
Yeah, that cutback, so it was meant to go up the middle. He cut that back to the left side, wide open for that cutback. Blue Jays, no answer for this running game of the Trojans tonight.
And that's kind of something that we are expecting, is that Gebhardt will get the bulk of the carries tonight in the running game. And they're going to have a pass in there, and it's to number 11 for the Trojans for the two-point conversion, Barangid, as the two-point conversion is good. And with 11:28 remaining in this first quarter, Southeast of Saline 8, Norton 0. 2 plays is all it took for them to score, and this is a high-powered offense here. The running backs are only juniors, so Southeast Saline has 50 kids on the sidelines. If you can see that, I'm not for sure, but it's a driving rain here as we drove all the way here in the rain. Although that didn't defer the crowd, as we look down, and there is a nice crowd on both sides. I mean, nice.
Probably some of the most devastating speed that this team has faced so far this season. Like I said, the running back for Southeast Saline, very fast.
Right. And the quarterback, I believe, is boy, I didn't even see who it was. But kicking off for the Trojans is going to be number 2, Malachi Hopkins. Back for the Blue Jays will be Tyler Backman and Tice Melvin. They stand on the 15-yard line. As this, says, the driving rain here. It'll be taken in there by Melvin as he looks for blockers. Now he's going to put on the burners as he'll get across the 35. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play, and Southeast Saline says that they have the ball. Flags on the play, and it's on the Norton side, so it's probably going to say a hold or a block in the back.
Illegal block in the back, looks like. So Norton going to have the first turnover of the evening.
And our score 8-0, 11:21 left here in this first quarter. 2 plays totaling
we always kind of
6 yards.
Yeah, we always kind of get off to a slow start.
Yeah.
So I think if the defense can kind of pull things together here and get a stop, exactly what we need.
And it's up the middle, and it's going to get across to the 40, up to the 42. It looks like a 2-yard gain in there.
Brought down by number 57, Colt Stover, and number 35, Brennan Bonesteel for the Blue Jays. Short gain in there of a couple yards. Looks like we got a Blue Jay hobbling off already. You hate to see that this early in the game or any time during the game.
As 2nd and 8 now for the Trojans of Southeast Saline. 11:08 left here in this first quarter as they lead 8-0. as they come up to the line of scrimmage, have a receiver to the near side to the far side. As it's going to be Gebhardt as he races off to that edge again, and he's going to bypass several Blue Jays. He's going to be brought down in the backfield, not before he's going to get about 25 yards on that carry, and he turns the jets on as soon as he touches that ball.
He's not very big, but he's like a bolt of lightning down there. He looks for the edge, and once he turns that corner, awful hard to find, let alone get down. So Blue Jays have an extreme difficulty holding that corner over there, keeping him out of it. So the middle of the field is a different story. Blue Jays with another nice stop.
Looks like Willauer on that tackle there.
Yeah, run off the left side.
No gain on the play. Is now going to make 2nd and 10 now for southeast of Saline.
And it is raining. It's coming down pretty good. Sheets of rain coming down now.
As the shotgun formation, a pitch out there to the right side is Gebhardt's going to cut back, one Blue Jay to beat, and he gets blocked out, and Gebhardt will be changing direction and into the end zone for a 15-yard run.
Yeah, those cutbacks that he's doing are so disheartening. Like I said, he kind of goes to the right, sees the claw because every Blue Jay is going
with the
flow. We're not doing any type of lane control or contain on that end, and he sees that, cuts back, and takes advantage of it.
Right, and when you say contains, the defensive ends have got to maintain their zone area, and they bid on the play. 2-point conversion try as the quarterback rolls out, tosses it, and it's an incomplete pass. The quarterback, again, and Jacobson, kind of threw it right in there, but he just floated it up there. And the wind's blowing, so I'm pretty sure that it's kind of difficult to catch a pass today. Blue Jays still looking for their first series of downs as the Blue Jays trail 14-0 with 9:58 remaining here in this first quarter. Blue Jays had fumbled on the kickoff, and then it's Gebhardt, one-man wrecking crew here for the Southeast Saline Trojans.
Yeah, really no answer for him. He's cut back at will. No lane integrity for the Blue Jays or any signs of contain on that far side.
Let's see. Okay. We did make it on time like we wanted to because of the driving rain, but now we've set up. Hopefully everything's up and running. Nice internet here at Graves Sports Complex here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. As number 2, the kicker, Malachi Hopkins. Back for the Blue Jays is going to be Tyler Backman and Tice Melvin. Hopkins kicks it a wobbler. It'll be taken in there by Melvin as he'll try to cut out, now cuts back in as they bring him down about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Melvin, I noticed down there this time, as soon as he thought he was going to have contact, he put both arms around that ball. I'm sure that ball's kind of slick right now, so ball security is going to be a premium here on this drive.
Blue Jays with their first series of downs here as it's 9:50 left in this first quarter. They trail 14-0. Southeast Saline, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Gebhardt, the culprit for the Trojans, as the Blue Jays will come up to the line of scrimmage with the receiver to the near side, to the far side, I formation. That's going to be Willauer and Backman, and it's going to be to Willauer as he's
fighting for every yard down there. They had to kind of turn him around and pull him down head first, but he did struggle up there for a good 3 yards.
Right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 yards on that play as Willauer.
That was just brute force down there out of Willauer. Kind of would not be denied type attitude.
That quarterback Jones wanted to pull that, but I think he was better off by letting Willauer have it. Twin receivers to the near side, far receiver to the right, shotgun formation, and we're going to have a whistle. We're going to have probably a legal procedure call.
Yeah, kind of a high snap there for the Blue Jays anyway.
Well, we got a window open here. That's the only way we could see out the to the field, and it's raining in here on my computer.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't do anything.
So we got a little bit of a score update. Kingman leads Phillipsburg 14-0 at half.
Kingman or Garden Plain?
Garden Plain.
Yeah.
Are they playing Kingman or Garden Plain?
Garden Plain. They played Kingman last week.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
2nd and 12 for the Blue Jays, and it's going to be given to Backman. Backman cuts across the 40, and he gets caught from behind. He'll get up to about the 44-yard line. He gets a lot of yardage back there. Now it's going to make it a 3rd and 4 situation for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, another nice run out of the Blue Jays. Like I said, the goal here is obviously going to keep the ball away from Southeast Saline. Longer they have the ball, just monotonous drive down the field. Worry about making up those points at a later time. So we just got to get down the score first.
Blue Jays looking at a 3rd and 4 situation. Jones is going to hold on to that ball. And he's going to be close to a 1st and 10. Let's see if he goes down that sideline enough to get that 1st and 10.
It's hard to judge from over here, but it looked like he dove for that last yard that he needed for the first down.
And they will call it 1st and 10 Blue Jays. It's 8:08 left here in the first quarter, 14-0 Southeast of Saline. Blue Jays get their first down of the evening. The ball resting just off the 50-yard line. 7:58 now as they come out with twins to the near side, single receiver to the far side. It's going to go back the I formation. That's going to be Will Lauer, your fullback, Backman, your tailback. Underneath center, Eli Jones. As Jones comes up, looks over to defense. He's going to call an audible here as he looks left, right. Now comes back underneath center. Hikes the ball. Now he's going to take it. He fakes the pitch. He's going to get about 2 yards, if not 3.
Yeah, I think he got close to 3. And Jones, like you said, he came up to pitch the ball, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to throw my shoulder into this defender and get my 3 yards that I need.
Blue Jays 2nd and 7 now. 7:23 left here in this first quarter as they trail 14-0. Slowly moving that ball. Last week we seen the first series, and it was 70 yards and took 7 minutes off the clock. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Back the I formation. Jones will hand it off to the fullback as he breaks a tackle, gets up to about the 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now, a gain of 2 on the play by Will Lauer, and that was pure will.
Yes, it was. Will Lauer got contact immediately, and he just drove through those defenders to get a couple yards out of that. Keep this 3rd and manageable. Obviously, across the 50, I think we're in 4-down territory here, but it's nice to get 2 or 3 yards.
As they come up the line of scrimmage, receivers to the near side, one to the far side, shotgun formation. Jones drops back, looks to his left, has a receiver, and that's going to be Tice Melvin as he gets hit from behind, but he's going to have a 1st and 10 and some.
Oh, yeah, he got crushed there at the end, too. He kind of caught the ball, and then he stopped to look upfield, and 2 defenders just kind of sandwiched him there. Took a hard hit at the end, ended up losing the ball, but it went out of bounds.
The 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at the ball resting at the Trojan 31-yard line. As they come up, they'll throw Melvin to the far side, Clydesdale to the near side. They'll go 3-back set and shotgun formation. Jones takes the snap, hands it off to Backman. Backman goes off the right side. He'll get a gain of about 2 on that play. So I believe he'll just get across the 30.
Yeah, Jones definitely has a spy on him. We knew kind of coming into this game they would spy Jones, and they did. He drew a defender away just by rolling out there. But another nice little run in there by the Blue Jays, getting 2-3 yards at a time and driving this down the field.
Ball on the Trojan 29-yard line, 2nd and 8, 5:50 left here in the first quarter. Norton trails 14-0 as they go back to 3-back set, receivers left and right. Jones rolls out to his right, looking downfield, doesn't really have a man. Let's see, it's a jump ball and it's overthrown, but looked like a little pushing and shoving there.
Yeah, it was, and I believe that was Tice down there. He's giving up a little bit of height, but
what I kind of like seeing here, Trent, is the rain. You can see the rain dropping down straight down.
Right.
But I think their Blue Jays are going into the wind, and we're able to get the ball there.
Yes.
Jones obviously has to throw a little bit more on it. He got that one up a little bit as the wind caught it, and it was kind of a jump ball in the corner of the end zone.
And you got to give it to the Trojans. There was tight coverage down there on Tice as well, so they were expecting that.
Shotgun formation, man in motion as he goes right to left, and that's going to be Backman. Backman tries to cut back, or is that a jet sweep by Tice? That's Tice Melvin with the jet sweep. As he was coming right to left in motion.
Another hard hit down there at the end. Some hard hitting going on down there on the field tonight. It's going to bring up a pretty important fourth down here for the Blue Jays.
Let's call it 4th and 4 for the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can go. I look for Tice Melvin right at the sticks, and he's lined up here on the far side as Clydesdale the near side. I formation for the Blue Jays. Jones comes up underneath center. He drops back, looks over to his right side, has a receiver, and that's going to be coming across the field. I believe that might be
either Backman, wasn't it?
No, it was Melvin.
No.
Yeah,
it was Melvin.
Backman. Or Weigel went down the sideline.
Right.
There we go. Okay. I was going to call Clydesdale because it come across the field, but it was Melvin with the catch. Is Blue Jays will have a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Oh, let's see. Is that the...
Kind of makes me nervous. He jumps up to make contact with that ball.
I formation, twins to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Jones will come up underneath center, takes the snap, cross buck in there to Backman. Backman still on his feet as he gets bumped down. He got hit hard. He breaks one tackle.
He did. Backman, nice hard run off the right there, kind of put his shoulder down there at the end, fell forward for the extra yard.
Blue Jays have taken off 5 minutes off in this series of downs, but they trail 14-0. Ball now 2nd and 8 for the Blue Jays. Ball on the 15-yard line as they break the huddle, and they'll send twins to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Back to the I formation. Actually, in the slot will be Tice Melvin on the near side. Jones underneath center. Hard count, and it's going to be to the fullback. Willauer booming and rolling and popping people as he'll get up to the 10.
Yeah, Willauer with a nice, tough run there. He had at least three enemy jerseys on him to bring him down. The first one couldn't do it. Second one couldn't do it. Three.
5 hard yards in there for Logan Willauer. Now it makes it a 3rd and 3 situation for the Blue Jays as the ball is now resting at the Trojan 10-yard line as Tice Melvin will go receive onto the right side. Derek Clydesdale to the near side. 3-back set. Shotgun formation. And there's going to be an offside there by the Trojans. That'll move it to the 5-yard line. Now should make it a 1st and goal for the Blue Jays.
Jones must be doing something because that's like the 3rd or 4th time I've seen they've almost came across. So finally they called it on him. But I've seen that multiple times on this drive where they tried to get a jump on the snap count.
Oh, they call it delay a game because they were in the neutral zone.
Gotcha.
So different crews.
Instead of encroachment, it's delay a game.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's same 5 yards, but that should make a 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays and should make it 1st and goal. Let's see. Yeah, they'll make it 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. As Jones trying to look over the sideline, trying to make sure that he got the call in there from Melvin. Shotgun for Jones. Quarterback draw. As he may get one on that play.
Yeah, Jones kind of being patient there, waiting for his blockers. I seen 55 Trevin Enfield, and obviously his fullback, Logan Willauer, leading the way for him, kind of pushing bodies out of the way for him, but couldn't quite make it into the end zone here. I expect maybe more of the same here.
Well, and here's something we haven't seen that pitch. We have a jet sweep once, and that was good for 3 to 4 yards.
With the rain, you got to be careful with that, though.
So they'll put twins to the far side, twins to the near side, stacked receivers actually on the near side. Shotgun formation for the Blue Jays. Jones yells, barks out some instructions to the right side of the line. Now takes a snap, rolls out to his left, looking for a blocker as he's going to try to drive into the end zone, and does. 4-yard run by Jones with 2:01 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Eli Jones once again going off to his left. They're so used to him running to that strong side behind behind Corbin Puga and Colton Stover, but he kind of tricked him this time, took his time to the left, found an opening, and exploited it.
Blue Jays will go for the 1-point conversion.
Somebody forgot they're on the kicking team.
That's right. So Tice Melvin, the holder, the kicker, Eli Jones, and looks like we will have some movement on the front line.
Some more delay a game?
Well, it may be on the Blue Jays.
No, it looked like the defense was definitely offside there, but maybe somebody drew them off for sure.
That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Is they're having a conference there, trying to decide if they were drawn off or encroachment. Yep.
Yeah.
Legal procedure call. Blue Jays were moving.
And a lot of times that happens when you have personnel coming in late. Everybody doesn't get set, or they move. They see somebody coming in, they move, and that brings something like that.
Well, it also could go as far back as how much a twitch that center will be, because Tice is actually giving a tough signal pointing right at the center. And so then that causes a little movement up there. As they move it back 5 yards, the snap, the kick, and it's up.
Looks good to me.
And it's good. So the Blue Jays get on the board with 2:01 left in the first quarter, makes it 14-7 here at Graves Sports Complex on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University.
Hail no. Here's some damage, there's some damage. Everywhere you see some hail damage. If this is the case after the recent storms, it's time to give me a call. I'm John Sanders of Sanders Construction Incorporated, and I have 10 years experience in repairing the damage that Mother Nature brings with wind and hailstorms. Whether you have damage to a shingle or metal roof, siding, or seamless gutters, Sanders can fix, repair, and replace Mother Nature's worst. I'm licensed and insured, so don't stress about the mess. Give Sanders a call. 785-202-0315. Again, that's 785-202-0315.
Welcome back to Kansas Wesleyan as the Blue Jays scored a 4-yard run by Eli Jones. That series of downs, 14 plays, 8 minutes, as it is 2:01 remaining here in this first quarter. Will Iyer to do the kicking duties for the Blue Jays. Little bad kick in there, but it's going to be taken in there by number 20 as he's going by a couple Blue Jays. As Weigel's going to bring him down about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, we are missing tackles down there tonight. I don't know what it is, but it could be the rain making these uniforms slick. But what it is, the Blue Jays are missing an awful lot of tackles down there.
1:54 left in the first quarter. Scores 14-7 with Southeast of Saline leading the Norton Blue Jays. First two series by the Trojans were touchdowns. Number 30, Gebhardt, has been doing all the destruction here. Now they'll give it to the sweep in here, and he's going to be infield. Will bring him down in the backfield. A loss on the play as infield tracks down number 22, Tucker Saxton, as he was looking for a jet sweep right to left to right.
Yeah, his infield was fighting off his blocker all the way down. He kept his eye on that running back, and he just would not be denied. Very nice play in there by Trevin Infield. Exactly what this Blue Jays defense needed.
2nd and 15 is 5-yard loss in there by the Trojans as they look for their signal. And I look for another flow to the right. Gebhardt follows the flow and cuts back as he runs parallel with that wall. So Blue Jays linebackers and defensive end need to contain, and I'm wrong as they go off left tackle, but it is Gebhardt.
Yeah, it's going to be number 1, Tice Melvin with the tackle there. Tackle out of Tice, like I said, wrapping it up around the knees. Exactly the kind of tackling we need down there for the Blue Jays.
6-yard gain in there for the Trojans. Gebhardt with that carry now makes it 3rd and 9 for the Trojans as they'll put twins to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Single back set with the wing to the right. A rollout by the quarterback as he looks downfield, and he has a receiver. And I'm kind of surprised that it was a push-off as he pushed to the defender and then broke to his left, but it was a completed pass and a 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Yeah, he had a step on Clydesdale, and I tell you what, that quarterback put it right on him, right where it needed to be. So excellent pass in there, and then followed up with an excellent catch, especially in this type of weather here.
As they'll come back up to the line of scrimmage, the quarterback for the Trojan is Gannon Jacobson. As they put Gebhardt in motion, it's quarterback draw, and he's going to be brought and sacked in there by number 55, Trevin Infield.
Yeah, he kind of did that fake, and then he cut back. Of course, Trevin containing his lane. He was not fooled. He stayed there where he was supposed to be, and he was rewarded. Trevin making quite a splash here in this late end of the first quarter here.
Yeah, 5 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. 14-7 score. 4-yard loss in there for the quarterback Jacobson. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Saline, southeast of Saline 14, Norton 7.
At First State Bank, they pride themselves on offering a wide range of services tailored to meet your needs. Need a loan for a new car? They got you covered with competitive rates. Want a savings account for a child's future? First State Bank will make that easy for you. First State Bank has a commitment to their customers and believe in building long-lasting relationships. They promise to take the time to understand your financial goals. Experience the difference of banking with a trusted friend. First State Bank, with locations in Norton, Plainville, Hill City, and Hoxie. Member FDIC. Fit to Go is your fitness destination for a healthier, happier you. At Fit to Go, they're more than just a gym. They're your fitness family. The state-of-art of equipment is there to help you reach your goals, whether it's shredding pounds, building muscle, or boosting your energy. They're a small gym with a big heart. They know your name, your story, and your fitness journey because they're there to support your every step of the way. Fit to Go. Join today. Fit to Go, where fitness meets family.
Welcome back to Gray Sports Complex here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. I'd like to thank everybody that's in. We're seeing Ohio, we're seeing Oregon, we're seeing Colorado. We're seeing a lot of people. Thank you for tuning in. As it's a counter in there by Gebhardt, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage, but he keeps his feet moving, and he gets about, that was looks like a 10, well, let's call it an 8-yard carry, 9-yard carry.
Seen a little bit of tugging on the white jersey down there. We had him in our sights down there, got kind of turned around with the tug, but a nice run down there out of the Trojans.
It's going to be now a 3rd and 5 situation for the Trojans as they load up the pistol and they put a man into motion, and it's going to give to Gebhardt. He hits the line hard and keeps driving forward at the ankles. Is going to be number 7, Jayton Weigel. As it looks like they are going to call it a 1st and 10, so a 5-yard gain in there by Gebhardt off the left side.
And you said it big. He hits that hole hard. As soon as he gets that ball in his hand, it is shoulders down and upfield, and it's in a hurry.
And, when he gets hit, he flies forward.
He does. He does, yeah. He just like, a bolt of lightning down there running that ball.
1st and 10 as they put the ball in between the hashes. Shotgun formation to the left of Jacobson is Gebhardt. And it's going to be Jacobson with the ball as he goes the opposite, as he's going to go by a couple Blue Jays, but he's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 35, Brennan Fonestill, but he'll get a 1st and 10 in the...
Yeah, a couple more missed tackles in there by the Blue Jays.
More 12-yard gain in there by Jacobson, the quarterback, as he took that ball, he flowed everybody to the right and went to his left. 2 Blue Jays missed the tackle on there. Brandon Fonstill from his linebacker spot come to make that tackle. 10:23 left here in this first half. 14-7 lead for the Southeast Saline Trojans. Shotgun or pistol formation. It's a pitch out to Gebhardt. Gebhardt will be hit behind the left line of scrimmage. Don't believe he may get 2.
I think Brennan Fonstill made initial contact, but once again, Jayton Weigel making his presence known down there with another nice tackle.
Grady Gebhardt, boy, he's got to have a lot of yards already. He maybe have 100 yards already. So,
like I said, the main thing, didn't get a lot there. I think they're giving him 2 yards on that play, but another nice job, like I said, Jayton Weigel. But Brennan Fonstill also running him down. We're going to have to definitely have some good tackles here.
Grady Gebhardt with 130 yards already here. 9:37 left in this first half, 14-7. 2nd and 8 for the Trojans. It's a quick screen pass behind the line of scrimmage, and Tice Melvin comes up, and there's going to be about a 5-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, Tice Melvin was not fooled at all. Like I said, such a huge football IQ out of Tice. He was able to fight off his would-be blocker, go up there, tackle for loss.
22 with the catch over there, but it's a loss. Tucker Saxton.
Going to make it about 3rd down 14 here. Blue Jays really need to stop.
I seen that ball kind of dive down. He doesn't throw it with authority like Jones does.
Exactly.
And they may stay away from the passing as they go into the wind tonight. But again, it's going to be an offset eye. Jacobson rolling to his left as he's corralled up there by Blue Jay, but he gets it off to a wide open receiver, number 2. It's going to be Malachi Hopkins, as it was.
Backman had kind of cheated up quite a little bit, and his the offensive receiver kind of seen that and snuck in behind him, had a 10-yard cushion back there for the reception. That's too bad, too. Blue Jays really fighting there to put him down in distance to give him an easy score like that.
The Malachi Hopkins, 23, is that what he said? 22-yard touchdown pass to Hopkins as they go for 2. As quarterback rolls, Jacobson rolls back. Now he's going to go back the opposite way, looking for a receiver, and it's going to be
it's broken up in there.
It's going to be
broken up by
Jones.
Eli Jones with the denial.
As he extended that play in order for his receiver to get open, and that was just kind of wobbly pass up there. Gave Jones a little bit of time to get underneath that ball and knock it out. As now, with 8:44 left here in this first half, Trojans 20, Blue Jays 7.
Save more, earn more with the Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union. Enrollment in this program automatically rounds up the amount of all debit card and share draft purchases made from your checking account to the next whole dollar and deposits into the Easy Saver savings account. Not only will this account help you save, but it also earns 2.01% APY monthly. Special terms and conditions apply. Come in today and open your Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
Yeah. Welcome back. As we're trying to make the clock work here, we're trying to wipe the windows, and we're not doing very good. I don't know where it's even there. So maybe did that help any? No, it makes it worse. Wipe the window off. A line drive kick in there. It's going to be taken in there by Backman at the 15. He tries to run down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds about the 24-yard line. So, sorry about the clock there, but it's 8:39 left here in this first half. 20-7 is our score as the rain is still driving. I don't know, can you pan out and show that, Trent, how it's coming down? Look at that rain there, folks. That's what we've been driving in all day. Blue Jays have 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line with 8:39 remaining here in this first half. They trail 20-7. As they'll come up with twins to the far side, single receiver to the near side. I formation for the Blue Jays. Underneath centers Jones. Jones will drop back, being pressured as he steps up into the pocket. He's going to have to run, but he'll be sacked.
Yeah, I looked downfield, and they had blanket coverage on those receivers downfield. Jones could not find anyone open, trying to buy time back there, but great defense in there by the
with three receivers going downfield deep. I don't know why we don't have somebody coming across the middle. Because they're also taking a linebacker there, and the linebacker even got the sack there that time.
Kind of sacked deep in the territory. Going to put us down distance. It's going to be 2nd and 16. So Blue Jays got to work their way out of a hole here.
8 minutes remaining in this first half. 2nd and 18 as they're going to give it to Backman. Backman cuts across. He's across the 23, 24-yard line. He gets hit pretty hard. He gets his leg taken right out from under him.
Yes, he did. Almost got back to the original line of scrimmage, but he did.
Yeah, it looks like an 8-yard carry in there by Tyler Backman. He'll get it to the original line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10 as the ball rests on the 25-yard line, actually 24-yard line. The Blue Jays will huddle from the far hash. They come up the line of scrimmage. Single receiver to the far side as they pull in a tight end and a wing onto the near side. Jones in the shotgun, looking downfield, has a receiver, and as Weigel hits his fingers and kind of tips up. That's kind of a dangerous play there.
Well, not if he caught it, because he had
true.
green grass in front of him. But Weigel couldn't quite look that pass in from Jones and missed a big one. Blue Jays missed a big one there.
Actually, he kind of thought he was going to catch it.
I really did,
and
too.
I seen that defender coming up. I'm wondering if he heard footsteps, too.
That's very possible, but Weigel, with room to run in front of him, just couldn't quite bring it in. Wet ball, wet night tonight. We showed you what the field looked like down there. It's raining hard.
Yeah. Saxton is one of the receivers as they line drive it, and he fumbles the ball. It's number 5, the quarterback, Jacobson, as he does a little
whoop-de-doo here
as
he finally goes down.
Yeah.
We showed you earlier kind of what this rain looks like up against those lights. That's one of the reasons why those balls are kind of hard to catch down there on the field.
6:52 remaining here in this first half as the Trojans have scored every possession, 3 possessions, and that scores 20-7. They've missed the extra point one time in there, but Blue Jays can't seem to move the ball, and they need to contain number 30, Gebhardt, as he has over 130 yards now on the night. As they will give it to Gebhardt.
Yeah, and he's brought down by a bevy of Blue Jays, led in there by big old number 60, Corbin Puga. Also in there was Colton Stover and number 3, Clydesdale.
1 yard gain on the play now as it makes it 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. 6:28 remaining here in this first half. 20-7 our score. Trojans send receiver left and right, and it's going to be in the shotgun with the wing to the left of Jacobson. He moves a man into motion, and it's going to be given to number 24 as he is brought down in there by number 35, Brennan Fonenstiel.
That's a nice low tackle. Took the feet out of him, made sure to bring him down. You got to hit these running backs low, and you got to hit them hard. Exactly what Brennan Fonenstiel did there.
Gannon Douglas with the ball carry. A gain of about 3 on the play now makes it a 3rd and 6 situation for the Trojans as that rain is changing and coming into our booth.
Yeah, it's definitely changing directions here. Not much of an overhang. The booth's tilted forward a little bit, but
beautiful facilities.
Yes, it is. And we
kind of feel jealous that we're inside and nobody else is.
We are very appreciative of being inside for sure.
Shotgun formation, Jacobson, and there's going to be a whistle as a timeout is called in there by Coach Gebhardt of the Southeast of Saline. You've been listening to 102.5 Superstar Country, KQNK.
If you're hearing a little strange noise from your vehicle, it's time that you give your car some TLC. At Ingalls Sales and Service, they have a great selection of parts and accessories, and their expert mechanics will help you with your car maintenance and repairs. So swing by Ingalls Sales and Service, where your car deserves the best, and they've got it for you. Drive in, drive out, and drive happy with Ingalls Sales and Service, your best car's friend. Visit them today at 209 West Lincoln in Norton.
Retro's the now, and now you can customize your household appliances with all the comfort of modern functions and the look of the 70s. Cowpoke Supply has a full line of retro appliances, including washer and dryer set, refrigerator and freezer, dishwasher, and stove. If you're looking for a new look, then look no further than Cowpoke Supply. While you're looking, keep in mind, Cowpoke Supply has a full line of home improvement, maintenance, and repair materials. That's Cowpoke Supply on West Highway 36 in Norton.
Welcome back to Gray's Family Sports Complex here in Salina, Kansas. 3rd and 6 for the Trojans. The rain keeps coming down harder and harder. Jacobson in the shotgun formation has a receiver, and that's going to be 22. I lost when we did that to protect my computer. I lost my
Oh, yeah, covered in there by number 1, Tyson Melvin with the tackle, but the damage was done already. Nice throw and reception in there for the Trojans.
Saxon was the receiver. They get a 1st and 10, but we're going to have to probably shut the window here as we are getting wet. Or my computer is anyway. Let's put it that way.
Jones able to fight off his man and get the tackle on the running back. It looks like no gain in there on that play.
Gebhardt was the ball carrier off the left side. Now it is raining. I was thinking that we...
A little bit.
I can't...
I don't know if you'll be able to see through there.
I don't know. We're having troubles. Oh, look at the water just run.
That could be hard for them to see him. Come on.
Oh, man, come on,
get
Blue Jay quarterback. Oh!
Missed tackles.
Oh, there's going to be a flag on the play as a tackle out of bounds. And we had some horrible tackling there. Oh, boy, look at that, how bad that is.
I know, it's not good. Is it?
No. So we apologize for the windows, but...
Will we open it up and hand hold it here?
No, we're fine. It's just driving right now, so you'll have to listen in. We apologize for that. But it is 4:23 left in the first half. 20-7 is our score with Southeast leading. Blue Jays have a, I don't want to call it unsportsmanlike, unnecessary roughness as there's a tackle outside on the sidelines or outside the field, offside the field. I got so worried about this rain, I don't even know what's going on.
Like I said, it could be worse. It could be outside.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for there's a sack in there by Infield and Willauer, the 2 defensive ends, as Jacobson had gone to his right and the play was going to his left, and he gets hit by the 2 defensive ends.
Exactly. That's what you love to see that as a defensive coach. You love to see your defensive ends fighting off their blockers and getting in there, applying pressure to the quarterback or running back in that situation.
As now the Trojans getting their signals from the sidelines. They'll put trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side, 1 single back as they roll out to the left. And it's going to be...
Drug out of bounds by Willauer once again. Jones putting the pressure on. You couldn't quite make the tackle, but Willauer, he extends him out over there far enough where Willauer is able to push him out of bounds.
Chop block on the Trojans as it was number 2, Eli Jones, coming in for the tackle, and he gets hit on a chop block by the running back, Gebhardt.
Yeah, just thankful that Eli was able to get up without injury because those chop blocks can be kind of dangerous.
15-yard penalty. That's going to drive the Trojans quite a ways back now. The ball will be at the Blue Jay 39-yard line. They have to go up to the 9-yard line for a 1st and 10, so 2nd and 28 for the Trojans.
Like I mentioned, at some point we got to stop a series here. Only down 2 scores, we get the ball coming out at halftime. So,
and we've seen the Trojans go to the short side of the field. I look for a wide side of the field, which will be to Jacobson, the quarterback's right side, as he puts trips to the far side. And he rolls out, and it's a dump pass in there to Gebhardt. There's a holding on the Trojans.
Did they call it?
Yep, they called it.
Oh,
There's
good.
a flag there right where it was landed, as they had a holding. They actually tackled the Blue Jay defender.
Yeah, that's good. Moving back a little bit further, but like I said, gap integrity is going to be huge against this running game because Gebhardt gets by you. He's awful hard to bring down after that point.
Gebhardt, number 30, a junior. He is Grady Gebhardt, a junior, 173 pounds, and he doesn't look like he's 173. He looks like he's about 140 pounds.
Yeah, and he's small, but he is quick. And when he hits that hole or turns the corner, he's gone in a flash.
2nd and 38 now for the Southeast Saline Trojans, as the ball will be put on the Blue Jay 49-yard line. 20-7 is our score. 3:05 left in this first half. downpour here at Kansas Westland. A dump pass in there to number 22, and an anticipating to run with the ball. He drops the ball. Number 22, Tucker Thaxton, not able to bring that in. So it'll bring a 4th and 38 for the Trojans.
Well, both teams have to play with a wet ball. And we've seen evidence of that there.
Right, 3:01 left. Let's see. I would imagine that they don't punt very often, as they will come up to the line of scrimmage faced with a 3rd and 41, actually, and they'll put it in the pistol. They'll load up the pistol formation. Blue Jays show blitz, and it's across the middle, Gebhardt, and he's breaking a couple tackles in there. And they're going to penalty. Is it going to be a horse collar or a face mask is what they're going to call it. And if that's not going to be enough for a 1st and 10.
It's going to be against Southeast Saline.
Oh.
He's putting, maybe it might be offsetting or.
Let's see what the indication. There was 2 flags there within 4 yards of each other, and they are going to go against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's too bad. Blue Jays really had them on their heels there. Couldn't quite wrap up on the tackling. Tackling's been kind of Achilles' heel for them, allowing the Trojans down here into the red zone once again on a big 4th down play.
2:54. Now it's going to be a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 7 in there for the Trojans, as we go from a 3rd and 41.
Right.
Now, 3rd and 5 is what. That's 3rd and 7. They come up the line of scrimmage, pistol formation, put a man into motion. They're going to give it to Gebhardt again. He jumps over one, and he's going to have enough for the 1st and goal, I believe. Well, no, they might be a little. Nope, they're going to call it 1st and goal, as he was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Melvin had to come up and make that tackle. Once again, going low, taking the feet out of Gebhardt. Really the only way to get him down. Obviously, kind of jumped over one would-be tackle on his way to that 1st down.
As Southeast Saline leading 20-7, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line of the Blue Jays. Triplets to the far side, back to Gebhardt. As he goes off the right side, he'll be contained after 1 yard of gain there.
Looks like Colton Stover.
Maybe they'll call it 2.
In there, as well as 55 Trevin Enfield for the Blue Jays. This offense just seems to be clicking on all cylinders, obviously getting a penalty at the right time for them as well.
You know, and I believe Southeast Saline, a 76-12 win over Larned last week, and I think Gebhardt had 200 and some odd yards. I could
right.
see
He
why.
might have that at halftime here.
Well, he had 130 after the 1 quarter. He's at 160 now. And it's going to be the quarterback with the keepers. He'll walk right on in for the touchdown. A
untouched
5-yard run in there by the quarterback, Jacobson. Of course, everybody's keying on number 30.
Right.
So
the flow is going towards Gebhardt, and rightfully so. Like you just mentioned, how many yards he had there. But like I said, lane integrity is so important because that quarterback runs as well and runs well.
1:19 remaining here in this first half, 26-7. The Trojans leading the Blue Jays. Penalties have kept the Blue. Well, from Trojans, another walk right on in as Jacobson gets the 2-point conversion. He was going to go off the left tackle, and it filled up, and so he just trotted off the left end.
That defensive line of the Blue Jays is doing a good job of containing, but they're not getting any push past the line of scrimmage, and so he's able to just kind of work his way down the line, find an open spot, and go into the end zone untouched.
Now our score, with 1:19 remaining in the first half, 28-7, as it's the Grady Gebhardt and Jacobson show here at the Graves Family Sports Complex on the campus of Kansas Westland. We like to thank the sponsors that bring you coverage of the football games and other projects at the radio stations involved. Excuse me. Fit to go. United Northwest Federal Credit Union, Sanders Furniture, Mapes and Miller, Sonic, Ingalls Sales and Service, Cowpoke Supply, Sanders Construction, Iron Insurance, First State Bank, Norton County Hospital, Porter Ranch and Beef, New Age Industrial, Bailey Ag Solution, Roy Sales and Service, Bumps Auto Body, Equity Bank, and Moffett Drug. As they kick off here, and it's a high end-over-end kick, it'll be taken in there by Backman. Backman as he goes off the far side. And he'll bring it up to the 38-yard line. Because we are just swamped with water in here. And we're inside. We're dry, but everything, all our equipment's wet.
The whole table's got a layer of water on it.
The Blue Jays with a 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. 1:14 remaining here in this first half. Norton trails 28-7. As they'll come up to the line of scrimmage, they'll send Clydesdale and Melvin to the far side. Near side, we Weigel. And it's going to be the quarterback tucks it in, and he'll get across the 45, Eli Jones, with a 6-7 yard gain in there.
Yeah, I think it's a 5-yard run and then a 2-yard slide there at the end.
It was a low snap and a screen pass out to his left side to Melvin, and that'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, Derek Clydesdale couldn't quite get the defender blocked, and he was on Melvin right away. No room for Melvin to run at all.
38 seconds left, and it's a fumble on the play. And I think Norton will retain it. Will our falling on it?
But we're going to lose it down out of the deal. So
lost it down.
Yeah.
Lost the yardage too. Now it makes it 4th and 10.
Blue Jays are unable to stop Southeast Saline offensively. You almost have to go for it here, don't you?
Well, with 20 seconds left of the clock running, I think they're going to go for one play here and see if they can get downfield. I believe they probably have a little bit of wind behind them, but are they going to have time to get it off?
Yes, I'm trying to trick play here. Maybe we've seen hook and ladders here in the past.
Timeout called in there by the Blue Jays with 5 seconds remaining here in this first half of trailing 28-7. You've been listening to 102.5 Superstar Country on KQNK.
Iron Insurance Partners believes in being there to support you with the coverage you need to keep your world secure. From auto and home, commercial, farm to life and Medicare supplements, our friendly agents are here to help. Protect what matters most with an agent who cares. Visit ironrisk.com or call 785-877-4016. Iron Insurance Partners. We're stronger together.
Welcome back to Gray's Family Sports Complex here on the campus of Kansas Westland. Trent Alexander, Nish Millen, and Fig Millen here as the Blue Jays called a timeout with 5 seconds remaining here in this first half. Trying to get the first half leave on a positive note, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. Like I said, Blue Jays get the ball coming out after halftime, so anything positive here would be helpful with that.
Shotgun formation for the Blue Jays. Jones takes a snap. Trying to go downfield, and it's going to be a short, but it's going to be, it was in and out of the hands of Tice Melvin as he went up for it, and it looked like Eli had just tried to lob it up there, and it was kind of a dead duck in there, but that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Blue Jays trail 28-7 to the Southeast Saline Trojans, so we're going to hear a few words from the people that bring you the coverage of Blue Jay football. Come back, we'll have the stats for you here at the Gray's Family Sports Complex.
October 15th through December 7th is Medicare open enrollment. Norton County Hospital advises seniors to compare original Medicare and Medicare Advantage plans carefully. While Advantage plans offer additional benefits, they often have a narrow network and require pre-authorization, which can delay care. Original Medicare allows broader access to providers, ensuring timely care. For help navigating these options, contact Norton County Hospital's SHIC counselor at 785-877-3351.
Let Bumps Auto Body help you take pride in your ride. Robert has years of experience and can go to work for you. If you're looking at a complete restoration or help with collision repairs, Robert can restore all makes and models of vehicles. Bumps Auto Body does glass work, fiberglass repair, and paintless dent repair. Let Bumps Auto Body help you take pride in your ride. Call for an estimate, 877-3977, or stop in West Highway 36 right behind Jacobs Auto Sales.
At New Age Industrial, we take great pride in our aluminum products by designing and manufacturing cutting-edge equipment for a variety of industries while maintaining the highest level of customer service. We're a global aluminum extruder and fabricator and one of the area's largest employers. Not only do we take great pride in our products, but we're also proud supporters of the area students and athletes. We'll be cheering them on all season long. To learn more, visit us online at newageindustrial.com.
With unlimited guesses, I bet you still can't name everything available for your farm, vehicle, and more at Roy Sales and Service in Norton. Owners Brian and Kate Fonenstill are proud to serve Norton and the surrounding area. They have interstate batteries, auto parts, oil, welding supplies, DeWalt and Milwaukee power tools, kids' farm toys, farm equipment supplies, and so much more. Come out and see everything at Roy Sales and Service on East Highway 36. You won't believe how much they have for you right here in Norton.
Welcome back to Kansas, the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University here in Saline, Kansas. Southeast Saline moved the game here, and due to the conditions in Gibson, Kansas, and they currently lead 28-7. And if this wasn't a turf field, could we have held them a little bit more on the right grass field like they have there? But yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a one-man wrecking crew right now with Grady Gebhardt, only a junior. He has over 160 yards. So this is how the scoring went. 11:28 in the first. Grady Gebhardt with a 14-yard run. 2-point conversion was good, making our score Southeast Saline 8, Norton 0. 9:58 in the first. Grady Gebhardt with a 15-yard run. The 2-point conversion is no good, leaving our score at 14-0 Southeast Saline. 2:01 in the first. Eli Jones gets the Blue Jays on the board with a 3-yard run. Extra point was good, making our score 14-7 with Southeast with the lead. 8:44 in the second. Gannon Jacobs to Malachi Hopkins for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good, making our score 20-7. With 1:19 left in the second quarter, it was Gannon Jacobson with a 5-yard run. 2-point conversion was good. 28-7 is what our score is now. This is how it goes. Eli Jones, 3 completions for 3 out of 6 for 21 yards. In the running, it's Eli Jones 7 rushes for 11 yards and 1 touchdown. Tyler Backman 4 carries for 17 yards. Logan Willauer 3 carries for 9. Tice Melvin 1 carry for 4 for a total of 41 rushing yards. Total for receiving, it's going to be what do you got for total offense there? Okay, for total for Norton, 21 passing yards, 41 yards rushing, 62 total yards there, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, 15 rushing plays, 6 passing plays, 21 total, only averaging 3.0 yards per carry there for the Blue Jays. And for the Southeast Saline Trojans, Gannon Jacobs, the quarterback, 4 out of 5, 48 yards and 1 touchdown. Then it's for total 48 yards in the passing. In the running, Grady Gebhardt, 15 rushes, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 10.7 yards per carry. And then is Gannon Jacobs, 6 carries for 19 yards and 1 touchdown. Tucker Thaxton, 1 carry for a -5. And Cannon Douglas, 1 carry for 3 yards, a total 177 yards. And remind you, 160 yards of that is Gebhardt. In the receiving, Tucker Thaxton, 3 catches for 28 yards. And it's Malachi Hopkins, 1 catch for 20 yards and a touchdown for a total of 48 yards. In the total offense, 48 yards in passing, 177 yards in rushing. Total yardage, 225 yards for the Trojans. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 23 running plays, 5 passing plays, 28 total plays for the Trojans, averaging 8 yards per carry. So that is kind of what we're looking at here with the halftime score 28-7. Trent, and your thoughts?
Well, thoughts are we got to stop Gethard, right? We got to have lane integrity. We got to be able to contain that cutback, especially that cutback really hurt us in the first quarter. Quarterback and Gebhardt both utilizing that cutback really hurt the Blue Jays, and tackling hurt us a little bit. Coming in tonight, you and I talked about it a little bit. We had to win the turnover battle. We had to keep the penalties down. We did have a penalty that hurt us late in that drive, and so far we're losing the turnover battle. When you're up against good teams who like the Trojans, you got to win in those two areas if you want to come out a winner.
Right, and as we talk about penalties, and it's something that I don't really keep a lot of track of for the opponents, but we're seeing Southeast Saline with several penalties tonight, and I bet you they probably don't ever have that many penalties. I've kind of thought we are minimal penalties for ours. I'd like to think that the Blue Jays are a tougher team than what Southeast Saline is being seen this year.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there. Like I said, in the trenches, I think we're winning the trenches. The problem, like I said, is Gebhardt and lane integrity. I think going into halftime, we're not out of this game. We're down 3 scores. We get the ball back and an opportunity to bring it down to 2 scores after halftime. So going into halftime, I think we got good coaches. I think they'll come up with a game plan, figure out how to shut Gebhardt down, and we can shut this Trojans team down. Get a stop or two. We're right back in this game.
And another thing is, is that the Blue Jays, we had seen them against Hillsborough, we've seen against Concordia, and they were having troubles up the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know that they've got 5 yards up the middle yet.
Right.
So, they've worked on that.
Yeah.
We've got to keep the Blue Jays from that flow, a flow to the left, a flow to the right, with Gebhardt breaking back. We need to contain our defensive ends to make sure that they're not floating or flowing with the line. They have an area that they need to contain, and they need to keep doing their duties there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Hopefully they're going over this exact same thing at halftime. Like I said, we've got to have the contain. We've got to have the lane integrity. These cutbacks are absolutely killing the Blue Jays. Get that figured out. I don't think we'll stop Gebhardt completely, but we get that figured out. We can definitely slow him down. Maybe get an extra change of possessions here or there. Blue Jays yet to stop the Trojans yet here in the first half. So we've got to get a couple stops in the second half if we want to try to come back and win this game.
Right, and we knew coming into this game how powerful of an offense this was, and we've kind of found a few holes a little bit in the defensive backfield of the Trojans. I'd like to see us to maybe exploit those a little bit more if we can get a little bit more time with Jones in the backfield. So, and I'd like to see us go outside a little bit, So I like to go around the edges, but I'm not the game planner. I'm not the coach. That's what I want to see. Well, let's see if maybe I've guessed any of those plays right.
And the way it was ran earlier, it kind of hurts a little bit of our game plan. We have a pretty good passing game. We could have possibly went down scored if Jason would have caught that one ball, but the weather, a wet ball like that, makes it a lot more difficult. So if this rain can subside a little bit here in the second half, I think that would benefit the Blue Jays more.
Right. So again, our score 28-7 here at halftime. We're 5 minutes away from the second half kickoff. Blue Jays will most likely take the ball because they defer to the second half. So we will have that for you here in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes till they come out in a 2-minute warm up there. So about 7 minutes. We're going to send it back to the station for a quick 5-minute timeout. You've been listening to 102.5 Superstar Country on KQNK.
Yep, it's that time of year again. As the seasons change, so does your health and wellness needs. At Moffitt Drug, they've got you covered from head to toe. If you're feeling under the weather, no worries. The friendly pharmacists are there to help you find the perfect remedies for those pesky fall colds and allergies. And don't forget to get your flu shots and essential vitamins to stay in tip-top shape all season long. Remember, your health is their top priority at Moffitt Drug, downtown Norton, where autumn meets wellness.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Contact me, Joy Johnson, at 785-877-3221.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Rev up your engine and hit the road with confidence. Norton Auto Supply, your CarQuest dealer, is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Whether you're a seasoned mechanic or DIY enthusiast, we've got you covered. From quality replacement parts to essential tools and accessories, Norton Auto Supply has it all for you. The friendly and knowledgeable staff is there to help you find the right parts for your vehicle. Visit your local CarQuest dealer, Norton Auto Supply, today and experience the difference. Norton Auto Supply, keeping you on the road one part at a time.
Hey there, listeners. Are you tired of squinting at your screens, struggling with blurry vision, or constantly misplacing your glasses? Well, it's time to see clearly again with the help from Cole Family Eye Care of Norton. Their experienced team provides comprehensive eye exams, personalized eyewear consultations, and the latest in contact lens technology. Plus, they accept most insurance plans. Don't let poor vision hold you back. Schedule your appointment today by calling 877-5115. Rediscover the world with clarity at Cole Family Eye Care of Norton. Your vision is their focus.
What makes Pioneer Brand List E3 soybeans different? Pioneer offers proven products and decades worth of expertise to help make growers successful. Clydesdale Agronomy has the expertise and support to help growers successfully adopt this responsible weed control system. Learn more at pioneer.com/enlist-E3 or contact your local Pioneer sales representative, Randy Clydesdale, at 785-871-7745. Go Blue Jays!
Everyone has a big to-do list nowadays. With a busy schedule, it's easy to forget about yourself. Don't neglect your dental health. Schedule a quick and easy dental checkup with Dr. Shirt. They're open Monday through Thursdays, 8:30 to 5. Call and set up an appointment today at 785-877-2821 or stop in at 205 South Kansas in Norton. Dr. Shirk and his staff are ready to get your smile looking its best.
Nextech is proud to now offer social media monitoring from Bark, designed by parents for parents. Bark is a service that scans text messages, over 30 social media apps, and other online activity, keeping you informed and your child protected. With Bark from Nextech, parents get alerts for potential dangers easily and effortlessly. Interested in learning more? Visit next-tech.com/bark or call 877-625-7872.
You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank, member FDIC.
Precision under pressure. That's what area students and athletes strive for every day, and Natoma Manufacturing Corporation strives to produce the highest quality products along with great communication in their drive to achieve their goals. Natoma Manufacturing Corporation wishes the best for all of the area students and athletes this school year and wherever they are going in life. Good luck and have fun out there from Natoma Manufacturing Corporation, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Welcome back to Kansas Westland as the Southeast of Saline Trojans lead the Norton Blue Jays by a score of 28-7. Downpour, I'd just say, since the hour that we've been here, that I think we've got 3 inches of rain.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
So we are fortunate that we are inside, and the Norton fans and the Southeast Trojans fans are not. But we try to get you a good picture out there, but I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Yeah, Fig, I'd like to take this opportunity to kind of go over the Sportscast sponsors. It's so important for our program and the ability to bring this broadcast to you tonight. Part of those sponsors is going to be Fit to Go, the United Northwest Federal Credit Union, Ingalls Sales and Service, Cowpoke Supply, Iron Insurance, Norton County Hospital, New Age Industrial, Roy's Sales and Service, Moffitt Drug, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Norton Auto Supply, Cole Family Eye Care, Clydesdale Agronomy, Shirk, Next Tech, Natoma Manufacturing, Foxler Insurance, Jamboree, Norton Sports Center, Dr. Kriesig, Sanders Furniture, Mason Miller, Sonic, Sanders Construction, First State Bank, Porter Ranch Beef, Bailey Ag Solutions, Bumps Auto Body, and Equity Bank.
All right, so we're about a minute away from the second half kickoff here as the Norton Blue Jays trail by a score of 28-7. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the windows open or not. Again,
you want to try it?
Let's try it for a little bit. I hope my coat don't fall out, I suppose. Can you?
Right, Blue Jays, like I said, they won the toss to start the game and chose to defer, so they will get the ball here in starting this third quarter.
All right, so we do have the window open. We'll have the Blue Jay side anyway. We hope that maybe it'll come straight down. As we see the clouds, that we may have a break here in the next 50 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know, it's letting up right now, but you got Tyson and Tyler Backman back deep for the Blue Jays, and it is coming down.
As the Southeast Saline Trojans lead 28-7 after one half. Blue Jays see if they got a different game plan in here now and see if they can get on the board this second half. We'd like to thank you for joining us on Blue Jay Athletics in cooperation with Unified District 211. I'd like to thank the schools for able to broadcast this with the student and school sponsorship. Again, our score 28-7 here, and we're glad that the 355 that we've seen online was able to see some of this game here in Salina, Kansas. As back for the Blue Jays, it's going to be Melvin and Backman. And there's a low line drive kick out of bounds as it goes out about the 36, 35-yard line.
That is a flag, so they bring that to the 35, correct?
I believe that's correct. The Blue Jays will have 1st and 10 from the Blue Jays. Actually,
they'll bring it up to the 40.
No, they'll bring it up to the 40, yep.
So they're staying out of bounds at 35. 5-yard penalty brings it up to the 40.
Now the Blue Jays will come up to the line of scrimmage. Can you get it?
Perfect.
3 running backs to the backfield, and a run in there by Jones as he'll get up to the 47. Looked like Southeast Saline had a guy loaded up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, nice, tough run right up the heart of that defense for Eli Jones. Good push up front by that offensive line of the Blue Jays. They are going to have a player down. Going to hobble off the field. Another nice run in there, Eli Jones. Like I said, right at the meat of that Trojan defense. Looks like he got about 6 yards on the play. Eli with got a hard hit put on him at the end.
We missed some audio. Okay, you don't hear anything? Blue Jays with a 2nd and 4 situation here.
Going to hand off in there, look like to Tyler Backman. He's going to be hit at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe fall forward for, just fell forward back to the line of scrimmage there. Maybe even lost half yard on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 6. Eli Jones takes the snap. He looks for room to go. He kind of gets up the line of scrimmage, but way too much pressure put on by that defense, and they're going to get him there. Maybe another half-yard loss on that play. So, it's going to bring up 4th down here for the Blue Jays, 4th and 3. Or no, it's going to be more like 4th and 8.
I think they're calling it 4th and 7, 10:38 left here in this 3rd quarter. Blue Jays trailing 28-7. And they had a nice little start there, but now they have loud penetration in there by the Southeast Saline front line. 3-man front for Southeast Saline as they'll get that jet sweep in there to Backman. Backman stiff arms one and loses another 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, nice penetration by that Trojan defense. Absolutely no room for those Blue Jays to run on any one of those plays after the first down.
So they'll take over into Blue Jay territory on downs there. They'll start from the Blue Jay 37-yard line. So Blue Jays trying to put everything out there that they have. Lost quite a bit of yardage on that first series of downs of the second half. 10-17 left here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's to Gebhardt off the right side. He finds room to run. You have an upper 1st and 10. Looks like a gain of about 10, 11 maybe.
Yeah,
they spot that ball.
Brought down by number 35, Brennan Fonesteel, but not until the damage was done. He's getting into the 2nd level before Blue Jays can put any type of contact on him whatsoever.
They're going to give him 9, and it's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Trojans. As they will come up the line of scrimmage, they'll give it quick. Oh, man, this kid is hard to bring down. They had him by the shirt. They had 4 guys around him.
Well, what's the problem there? You had him by the shirt.
Yeah.
You got to hit him low. You got to get him around the knees and wrap up and tackle. Nice form tackling, exactly what the Blue Jays need. That grabbing around the shoulder pad stuff is not going to bring the good backs down.
1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 19-yard line of the Blue Jays. 9:20 left here in this 3rd quarter. Blue Jays have been on the field here defensively and having a tough time bringing down number 30, Grady Gebhardt. As they line up in the pistol, man into motion, and they're going to give it to Grady Gebhardt up the middle.
Blue Jays got it. He fumbled that ball. He was trying to fight for extra yards, and Eli Jones comes up with that fumble.
Eli Jones will get the fumble off of Grady Gebhardt. And, we bag on the arm tackles and stuff, but sometimes them arms get in there and hands get in there and cause a fumble.
Okay, I'll give you that one, Fig, but for the most part, I'd like to see him wrap up around the knees and get him to the ground.
8:57 left here in this 3rd quarter as the Blue Jays will come out, twins to the far side, single receiver to the near side, I formation. Jones underneath center, keeps the ball. He's going to pitch it out there, and the pitch man is going to lose 2 yards on the play.
Well, that's the kind of play you were looking for at halftime. You were wanting to go pitching to the outside, but Trojans ready for that play. They knew what was coming, and they prepared for it.
They strung Eli Jones out as far as he could go, and that defensive back come up to cover his man, which was Backman. 2-yard loss on the play now makes it 2nd and 12 for the Blue Jays. 8:23 left here in this 3rd quarter. 28-7 lead for the Trojans. Eli comes up the line of scrimmage back in the I formation, and he goes forward, still on his feet, as he will get up to the, let's call it the 18.
Yeah, nice push up front by that right side. Led Up front there on that right side, going to be led by Colton Stover and Corbin Puga. Got a nice push for Jones to run behind. Jones a little slow getting up there.
Right. 9-yard gain in there for Eli Jones. Now makes it 3rd and 4 with 7:45 left here. Let's see if Blue Jays can get this 4 yards for the first and 10, keep the drive going. I'm sure it's not very pretty down there on the field. Jones looks to his right, comes up underneath center, takes the ball, cans it off, and it's going to be Backman up across the 20, up to the 22. I believe it might be a yard short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him a yard short on that play. Kind of a big decision here for the Blue Jays, being down by 3 scores, deep in their field. I think, what is that, 22-yard line?
Yeah, that's 21 yard. Yeah. I'd look for a full-fledged blitz in there. Linebackers coming up, filling that hole on the Blue Jays. Yeah. Let's see what the Blue Jays will do. Jones will drive forward, and he may have maybe the nose of that.
Yeah, but just barely. They might even have to bring the chains out.
Nope, we're going to give it to him.
Okay, very good. Nope. So another nice push by that offensive line. We needed every inch from that. Rain continues here.
Makes it slowed up. Boy, it was coming down at halftime.
It's coming down pretty good now, too.
Might have to get a new computer after this game. So anybody want to throw donations out there? Yeah. High formation for the Blue Jays as Jones looks left, looks to the right, comes up underneath center, takes a snap, was going to keep the ball. He's going to try to go off the left tackle. He may get 2 yards on that play.
That's being generous. Like I said, they kind of are keying on Jones there, and they were ready for that. But like I said, maybe a yard or 2 on that.
Well, they are going to give him 2 yards on that, as they will just mark it just off the 25-yard line. 5:57 left here in the third quarter. 28-7 is our score. Southeast Saline with the lead. Hey, Brian. Great to hear from you, buddy. It's driving rain up here. I don't know what it's doing in Oklahoma. Thanks for tuning in. I'd like to thank everybody that's tuned in tonight. As the Blue Jays trail 28-7. Shotgun formation for Jones. Has running back to his left. Twins to the near side. It's going to be given in there to Fonenstill. Fonenstill will get up, have enough for the 1st and 10. A gain of 8 for Brennan Fonenstill. And we haven't seen Brennan really running the ball much since Willauer's been in there. But that was kind of a fresh, nice little 8-yard run in there by Brennan.
Very nice little jump start here for the Blue Jays. Might be the jump start they need to get this drive going.
Again, this time Jones will carry the ball. Oh, no.
Brennan got it
Brennan again, yeah. And he will get 5 yards on the carry. And I think they're seeing a smaller back in there, just not seeing him.
Yeah, Jones and Melvin bringing the play in. Blue Jays moving the ball a little bit on this defense.
Looks like we're going to have
timeout Blue Jays.
Because they're trying to bring a dry ball in, I believe.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Because now it is coming down again. We have a nice little warm little cubby hole, but we want to see this. We want you to see this game here as the Blue Jays trailing 28-7, 4:51 as the rain now changes directions again, comes down hard again, and here the Blue Jays are faced with second and six. Ball on the 38-yard line of the Blue Jays. Back to the I formation, and it's going to be a counter rollout in there by Jones. He's going to be pressured and brought down about the 25. A big loss on the play.
Yeah, Jones pressure in his face right away.
So we're going to now have
really no room for Jones there whatsoever. It's really coming in now. Apologize for this, but as that wind shifts, it really
blows in.
Really brings stuff in.
As we have no choice but to look through wet windows. Blue Jays to face 3rd and 20 on the 26. Jones dropped straight back. Now he's running, and he's going to be caught. Looked like he stumbled there.
Yeah, it does. That wet field really tough on the traction as you're working back. You're working back trying to plant that back foot. Obviously, pressure immediately in Jones's face. No options there. It looks like the Blue Jays are going to have to try to punt this ball away deep from their own end zone.
It's going to be 4th and 30 as they lost a lot of yardage. The receivers will be standing on the 48-yard line of the Blue Jays. The snap and a high kick in there, and it's going to be a side kick to the sidelines.
Going to take a Trojan bounce there at the end too. Lost 3 or 4 yards of that bounce. Trying to come back. So Trojan's going to have good starting field position for this drive.
So the Blue Jays trailing 28-7. Got a fumble on the last series for the Trojans. Let's see if the Blue Jays pop another one out of there. We'll get a nice stop in there for the Blue Jays for a little bit of the confidence builder right now. 28-7, as last week the Blue Jays won 33-22, and it was Southeast Saline 76-12 over Larned. I didn't see. What was the penalty?
I couldn't hear.
Is that they will push it back into Trojan territory? I'm not sure what they...
Must have been a 10-yard penalty there to push it to the 46.
So 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Trojans. 3:08 left in the third quarter. And it's going to be the pistol for the Trojans as they will give it to Gebhardt. He sidesteps one, but he's going to be brought down, and that's going to be number 25, that's number 2, Eli Jones on the tackle.
Well, just like when Jones was going back, backpedaling, this footing is becoming tough down there and slippery. You can see it affected Gebhardt on that run. Also, when he tried to make that cutback, lost his footing.
Something I don't really mention a lot is the cheerleaders. Man, they've been out there all day long or all evening, and it's going to be a run in there by the quarterback, and he's going to be brought down. He did a misdirection in there. It's going to be infield on that tackle. But anyway, the cheerleaders have been out there. All they have is just a rain jacket on, and they've been cheering, and they'd like to thank them for having the spirit to be out there in the rain.
That's right. Yeah, another nice tackle in there by infield. He came clear across or fought off his blocker to make that tackle. Kind of lane integrity, what we talked about. He's on the near side, waited for that cutback, was able to make the tackle.
3rd and 5 now for the Trojans in Blue Jay territory. And, nice tackle in there by Jones as he gets around the feet of Gebhardt. Gebhardt tried to spin out, and Jones just lashed onto those ankles and brought him down. A gain of 1 on the play for Grady Gebhardt. At halftime, he had 160 yards on 15 carries, and he hasn't had that much since then.
Yeah, nice stun in there by Jones for the tackle.
4th and 4 now for the Trojans as they're looking for a hard count.
I'm going to try to draw the Blue Jays off here. Blue Jays.
They change it up. They showed that, and it looks like...
I don't think he's going to get it.
I don't think so either. He's going to be a yard short. Because he did a somersault trying to make the referee think that he was all the way up there.
Yeah, nice spot over there by the ref. They had seen exactly where he went down. Made it short. Nice defensive stop by the Blue Jays defensive line and linebackers there. Exactly what they needed to get themselves back in the game.
We were talking at halftime about how nice the middle of the defensive line has been holding the running game.
Yes.
Now
it continues.
Yes. So they're doing a nice job there as they hold the Trojans and get the ball for their series of downs with 104 left here in this third quarter, 28-7, Southeast of Saline. Blue Jays will come with the receiver to the near side, Twins to the far side. I formation. It'll be handed off to the back, and that's Backman as he will get about 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, not much room. They're still trying to exploit that right side of the field. Not able.
They're not going to give him any yardage. They're going to make it a 2nd and 10 situation there. Backman, I think, kind of did a little jump hop, and when he did that hop, they caught him with his back towards him. So I think he just knew what Gebhardt's doing, just run hard, hit that hole hard. As Blue Jays with a 2nd and 10, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Shotgun formation for the Blue Jays. Will Lauer to the right of Jones. Two end receivers left and right, and it's going to be taken by Jones. He's trying to get outside. He'll get up to the 50 and go still down the sidelines as he will go out of bounds about the 30. Flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like that may be coming back. Kind of in the
That's
area
right at the line of scrimmage.
Kind of in the area holding. I hate to see that. Quite an effort out of Eli Jones to cut that corner over there.
I thought the indication might be pushing the back. Let's see what they indicate.
Well, that's going to be.
It is holding on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's going to be too bad because that was one of the bigger plays for the Blue Jays tonight.
And where was it? Around the end.
Right, exactly.
Like I told you, we need to get around the edge.
Got to try to exploit those edges with this running game. Eli Jones with deceptive speed. Not only that, but he can take a little contact as well.
That'll be the end of the third quarter. 28-7 after 3. The Southeast Saline Trojans with the lead here in the 2A playoffs here on campus of Kansas Westland. You listen to 102.5 Superstar Country KQNK.
It's a November savings sale at your Jamboree. On sale this week. Best Choice turkeys, 98 cents a pound. Cook's or Sugardale shank ham portions, $1.48 a pound. 12-ounce Bolthouse baby carrots, 98 cents each. 3-pound bag yellow onions, $1.98 each. Select varieties Libby's canned vegetables, 78 cents each. And select varieties Best Choice broth or stock, just $1.78 each. All these savings and more at your Jamboree Foods with locations in Norton and Hill City.
Welcome back to, what is this, JSI Field at Gray's Family Complex. So let's see how the Blue Jays can start the fourth quarter as they trail 28-7. They were hit with a penalty just before the end of the third quarter as they will now go left to right on your radio dial. Ball will be at the 36-yard line of the Blue Jays.
A penalty that brought back a pretty significant run play made in there by Eli Jones.
As they come up to the line of scrimmage, one receiver to the far side, Twins to the near side, I formation. Pitch out in there, and it's going to be a pass downfield, and it's going to be, no flag. I couldn't believe there was no flag in there. It was a short pass, and who threw that? Was that Backman?
Yeah, I thought Melvin was going to bring that down.
I've seen him catch things like that before, but he was actually being pushed by the number 5, his defender.
There was some contact there at the end that I thought was a little early. Obviously, the referee right down there with it on the field. So,
well, the thing was that it was underthrown. Yeah, he might have had to come back a little bit and made look to the referee as maybe it was incidental contact. So now it's 3rd and 20 for the Blue Jays. A screen pass in there to Weigel. Get the block as he gets across the 40. He will get about 7 yards on that pass completion. He got a nice block in there. I'm not for sure if that was Puga or Stover that got it.
Puga, I think, still out.
No, he's
no, he's in there, yeah.
11:30 left in the ball game. 28-7. Blue Jays faced with a 4th and 13 situation on the Blue Jay 42-yard line. And we've seen them go for it on this side of the field.
Yes, we have. And we might see it again.
Yep.
That's a long ways to go. Maybe try to draw them off sides a little bit, get an easy 5.
Shotgun formation for the Blue. Rolls out to his left. Jones being pressured, gets downfield, and it's almost intercepted in there by Jacobson as he was up over the shoulders of the receiver, Clydesdale.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been short of the sticks anyway, but good coverage downfield. He had pretty much every receiver blanket coverage.
28-7 is our score. 11:03 left here in the ball game. 1st and 10 for Southeast Saline Trojans on the 42-yard line of the Blue Jays. As they wait their signals, and they have pretty good time management here. Jacobson, the quarterback, Gebhardt, the tailback, as they load up the pistol to put a man into motion, and they'll stop, and it's going to be Grady Gebhardt as he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. I don't believe he got anything. You know, and he's got to be tired and trying to go up the middle, because did you see him try to do a burst of speed like he's going to go right through that, and they just stood him up and drove him back.
Yeah, Eli Jones in there with the initial contact, and Colton Stover just came over and blasted him backwards. So Blue Jays, nice tackle there for no gain.
It's going to be 10:35 left in the ball game. 28-7, Southeast Saline with twin receivers to the far side, single receiver. Pistol formation for the Trojans. Low snap, they pitch it out there to Gebhardt, and Jones hits him. Gosh, it would have knocked down.
Kind of slipped off of him.
Yeah, it would have knocked down any 300-pounder, but Gebhardt kept driving.
Yeah, that wet jersey and stuff. Jones slipped right off of him.
They're only going to. They're not going to give him any yardage.
He had to get help from his friends over there.
So good to contain that side over there. 3rd and 10 now for the Trojans, and we haven't seen a lot of passes, but we might see a little dink and dunk, a little screen here by Jacobson, the quarterback, as now Gebhardt will come to the left side, and he drops back, looking for a screen, and he has to throw it. So
had pressure in his face.
Infield in there.
Yeah, infield, putting pressure on from his defensive end position.
So 4th and 10. This is the second series the Blue Jays have been able to get them to the 4th and 10 or 4th and long. So 9:31 left. And I see him, I talked to Coach Melvin about this, is that how much has this varsity played in the 4th quarter?
Right.
Probably not much, and they're probably getting a little gas, and of course the weather is definitely not helping any. And it's going to be dropped back. Jacobson is going to quick kick it, and it's going to be taken in there by Melvin. Melvin trying to cut up the middle, and he gets decked at the 19-yard line.
He did. Yeah, he did.
So the Blue Jays will have 1st and 10 at the Blue Jay 19-yard line. 9:23 remaining here in this ball game.
You want to try to open this again?
Yeah, the weather's kind of come down a little, or the rink.
Rain kind of moved to the north. Looks like maybe a little bit instead of directly at us. So try to give you a little better view here.
Wish the clock would be a little bit better, but we apologize there. Blue Jays 1st and 10 they were going to mark it on the 20-yard line. 9:23 left here in the ball game. High formation for the Blue Jays. Twins to the near side. Single receiver to far side. Underneath centers Eli Jones. It's going to be handed off to Backman as he may lose one. And that's going to be...
Is that Backman or is that... that was Willauer.
Oh, Willauer, okay. Brody Chambers, a 281-pound lineman, and he comes from his far defensive tackle to get that tackle.
Yeah, they are getting penetration. This run game is becoming harder and harder for the Blue Jays. I know the footing down there can be a challenge as well.
It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Blue Jays as they pitch out there. It's going to be a reversal, fumbles the ball, and the Blue Jays are going to lose it.
Yeah, big old 75 comes up with that. That's the second fumble for
Brody Chambers. 281 pounds, and he moves like he's only 200 pounds.
Right. Yeah.
Great ball player. We've seen some really nice plays from him today. 8:34 left here in this ball game. 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Blue Jay 14-yard line. They come up the line of scrimmage, single receiver to the near side, wing back on the left, also pistol formation, and they'll give it to Grady Gebhardt as he will be wrangled down by the safety.
A high tackle again, though. You got to, kind of go into him about thigh to knee level. If he went forward, it's going to be real close. Here, on the
ball on the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
The 1st and goal for the Trojans as the Blue Jays had fumbled.
Deep in their own territory.
That's right, and they were trying to do a reverse. And the third leg of that fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
28-7 is our score. 7:54 left in the ball game, and it's going to be Jacobson. He breaks a Blue Jay tackle, trying to look downfield, and he'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, finally run out
Blue
of bounds
Jays
by
stretched that out.
Colt Stover. Several Blue Jays over there stretching it out, like you said. We do have a final on that Phillipsburg. You said Garden Plains, right?
Right.
Garden Plains going to win that one by a score of 28-0.
And our score here is 28-7, with the Blue Jays trailing. So that's a loss on the play of 8 yards.
Wow, that's great. Bring up 2nd and 10. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, yeah, at the 10, as they will. And it broke up in there. It's thrown behind his receivers. Jacobson stopped and had plenty of time to plant his foot, but he went across his body, though.
Way back there. Jayden Weigel had good coverage back there. I thought he might have been able to intercept that ball, but couldn't quite bring it in.
7:38 left in the ball game. 28-7 is our score. 3rd and 10 for the Trojans, and I think they're going to have to go back to the bread and butter with Grady Gebhardt.
Yeah.
They bring out one of their wingmen. So we'll see what they replace him with. They're trying to establish some passing here in the second half.
And I'm not sure who Tice is shadowing over there, but Tice and Clydesdale keep switching sides as needed.
As they're going to put Gebhardt out for a screen pass, and it's going to be the man that crossed the field who's going to get the touchdown. It was wide open as the Blue Jays left the middle of the field open. It's going to be Tucker Thaxton with the 6-point pass completion. Makes it 34-7, 7:30 left here in this ball game. And Blue Jays secondary broke down in there as they were keeping an eye on the screen pass to Gebhardt, which was a great decoy because it pulled a couple of our guys over there to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Great play call from the Trojans.
But that 22 Thaxton. And a nice hit in there as the ball was cutting loose by Willauer.
Logan Willauer flattened him out there at the end.
34-7, 7:31 left in the ball game. And that was based off of a fumble to give the good field advantage to the Trojans. Let's see if the Blue Jays can get another score in there before the end of the game. They've been able to move the ball some, but they stall out, and we'll see if things can go a little bit better for them.
Yeah, they've had a really challenge trying to get this running game going, except for the one Eli Jones had that was called back.
Right.
Other than that, they've really struggled to find room to run here in the second half.
And the kickoff by Malachi Hopkins hasn't gone far. We just haven't been able to make much headway. There's an end-over-end kick. It'll be taken in there by Backman as he looks to follow some blockers off to the right side, and he will be brought down about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he took quite a hit there at the end. One thing you can say about these Trojans, they tackle well. They've tackled well tonight when they've had those open field opportunities. We've seen that on display again here with the kickoff.
1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at the Blue Jay 29-yard line. 7:26 remaining here in this ball game. 34-7, Southeast Saline with the lead. Blue Jays will come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send twin receivers to the near side, twin receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation as they'll put Tice Melvin in motion as he goes right to left. And a quick pass over there to Melvin as he will get maybe 1 yard on the play. It was a bad, well, I'm not going to call it a bad snap. It was just a
no snap and mishandled
right.
ball.
I think that he'll just get back up to the line of scrimmage, get 2nd and 10 now for the Blue Jays. 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Let's see. It looks like they're sticking to the passing plays as they're trying to stretch out the defense here. And it's going to be roll out to the right. Jones trying to come around, cuts across, gets across the 30 up to the 32-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, you had Backman and Fonesteele both kind of leading the way. But I tell you what, that defense got to that side in a hurry. Great job of fighting off their blocks and making the tackle on Jones.
Again, 3rd and 7 for the Blue Jays. 6:22 remaining in the ball game as they'll come up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3 running backs, shotgun formation, a quick pass in there to Brennan Fonesteele as he didn't get turned around in time.
Yeah, that's kind of a fire drill to your outlet. Brennan Fonesteele was the outlet, but Brennan was not ready for that pass. A little miscommunication there with the Blue Jays.
6:09 remaining, 4th and 7 for the Blue Jays. Ball on the 20.
That's the punt team out there, isn't it?
They haven't moved out. They're on the 32. The clock hasn't moved them off there yet. Back to punt is Eli Jones. And they're going to call offsides on Southeast of Saline.
Yeah, nice job drawing offsides. I expect the regular offense to come back out now.
So now 4th and 2 for the Blue Jays. Well, they call it 4th and 3. Blue Jays are going to bring the offense back out. Blue Jays have played on their side of the field this whole second half.
They have. They haven't been able to get really across midfield.
I think they got to the 48, 49, and that's about the best that they've done this half.
Right.
As they come up, it's going to be 4th and 2.
Blue Jays desperate for a positive play here.
The pitch out in there to Backman. Backman will get the 1st and 10 and some as they'll mark it at the 44-yard line of the Blue Jays. .557 remaining here in the game. And we may have seen a few new clean jerseys out there for Southeast of Saline. But that doesn't make it any different for the Blue Jays.
No,
they're still going to be playing hard. As they come up with the single receiver to the near side, that'll be Weigel. 2 receivers to the far side. I formation. Jones drops back as a receiver, and
I don't even think that.
And the receiver didn't even see it.
I think Bowling lost at the lights or something. Couldn't. He was looking back for it.
Right, and it was kind of a timing pattern. And I believe that it was just thrown behind him, and then, of course, Balling didn't catch it.
Yeah, we've seen that connection work multiple times throughout the season. Balling pretty well a sure-handed receiver back there for the Blue Jays. But it looked to me like he didn't even see it at all. He didn't attempt to make any type of action towards the ball whatsoever.
34-7 is our score. 5:29 left here in the ball game. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Jays from the Blue Jay 44-yard line as they will come up to the line of scrimmage in the shotgun formation. To the right will be Willauer. Jones trying to get that timing pattern down, and it's going to be incomplete as actually the defender didn't even see the ball. There's the flag, but I believe that's going to be unsportsmanlike on the Blue Jays.
Looks like there might be two unsportsmanlike. There's a flag in the backfield and on the sidelines as well. I think Melvin might have said something about a little bit of pass interference over there. Kind of rightfully so. I mean, he was covered. You got to give him an opportunity. You can't run into him as they're coming back for the ball.
So they will be unsportsmanlike on the Blue Jays, and I think it's based off verbal.
Yeah,
we didn't see no action.
Well, you see over on the sidelines. You have you can't just blanket coverage the receiver. You have to give an opportunity to come back for the ball. Tice was not afforded that opportunity, and I think he let his frustrations be known on the sidelines over there.
5:22 remaining in the ball game. Blue Jays with unsportsmanlike penalty. We'll set it back to the Blue Jay 29-yard line. They come up in the shotgun formation. Twins to the left and right. Jones takes the snap, rolls to his right, and he hands it off a counter in there to Willauer. Willauer
found the block.
Get the 1st and 10, and some. He's up to about the 35.
Yeah, nice. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling out of Willauer down there, taking some punishment along the way, but able to keep his feet.
That's right.
Got a couple nice blocks over there.
That was a kind of a halfback draw where the quarterback ran to him, and then he went the opposite way.
Yeah, misdirection for sure.
Yes, and it worked. And a great block in there on Jacobson in order to spring Willauer. One receiver to the near side, two to the far side. Shotgun formation. Oh, Blue Jays are going to go offsides there.
Yeah,
and that's just a replacement that he probably has lost a little bit of the count and the call that the Jones does. But they've changed it since he's probably started.
He struggled with that this whole season, though. We've seen that off and on with offsides there.
Jones up in the east center. And he's going to spin out. Well, he's going to meet the defensive lineman as he comes out of that spin.
Yeah, nice push up front by that defensive front of the Trojans. Really no room up the middle of that time for Jones to run. Going to bring up 3rd and long again for the Blue Jays. Or is it 2nd and long?
Second and
long.
The 2nd and, let's call it 15. 4:07 left in the ball game. Blue Jays come up the line of scrimmage, back in the I formation. Twins to the far side, single receiver to the near side. As a shift of the defensive, Jones will roll back, looking for a receiver. Doesn't really have a receiver.
Going to be picked off, or to hit the ground.
Nope, they are going to call an interception in there by Jacobson. He had to pull that off of the shoestring.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it may have even hit the ground. It's kind of hard to see. Kind of a low pass in there by Jones.
Yeah.
Really didn't have an opportunity for the receiver to make a play on the ball.
It stopped raining.
Yes, finally, just a little bit of mist up there at the light.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans with 3:49 left here in the ball game, 34-7. Interception by Jacobson, the quarterback. The ball at the Trojan 33-yard line. They line up in the pistol formation. Hands it off to the running back, Gebhardt. Gebhardt will duck a couple Blue Jays and get past the 50-yard line.
I'm really kind of surprised that they're still running Gebhardt.
Well, me too. And it's going to get tougher for him down the road, though, so that's probably keeping him in shape. What I'm seeing is that Gebhardt ducks, and you know the reasoning behind that is Blue Jays tackle up high, up over the shoulders. And he knows, hey, if I get below that, I got another 3 to 5 yards.
Yeah, great film study, obviously, from the Trojans, recognizing that, because we continue to tackle high on into the evening.
3:12 left in the ball game, 34-7. Trojans get into Blue Jay territory, again back to the pistol formation. And again, it's a Gebhardt as he breaks off to his left, and he's going to have close to another 1st and 10. He'll be about 2 yards shy, but he was intended to go up the middle, found that flow of tackle and guard, and he cuts to his left.
Yeah, he has such a dangerous jump cut. It happens so quick, and he's so shifty. Really for the Blue Jays to get a beat on him to make a tackle.
As they try to run the clock down a little bit. I believe it's
2:28.
Yeah, I was thinking the play clock over there. Down to 7 seconds. Shotgun formation. Jacobson will keep the ball as he goes opposite side, breaks a couple Blue Jay tackles, and we'll have a flag on the play.
Yeah, once again, we kind of had him around the waist and was trying to pull on his jersey to bring him down. Didn't work for the Blue Jays. He's able to drag for a couple more yards there. Interesting to see what the flag's all about. Going to go against the Trojans.
And, we talked at halftime, Trent, is that I don't know how many penalties that Southeast Saline has, but for a top-notch team like this, I think they're probably over their quota. They probably haven't had this many. And they've got to be tired. Like we mentioned earlier, they have over 50 kids on their squad, and that second half, the second and third team are probably playing most of the time in the second half. And they're playing their varsity because they're going to need that down the road. And there it is, a sweep pitch out there to Gebhardt as he breaks open, breaks a couple tackles and drug down for 1st and 10.
Eli Jones was able to get that left shoe, just brush it just enough to kind of put Gebhardt off balance, which brought the cavalry in for that tackle, or he could have been gone.
Yeah, that was a perfect head-heel pick, a wrestling move.
Right.
And,
from a basketball player.
That's right. So he had the back of the helmet, picked up that ankle, and then brought him down. So a 2-point takedown in there by Eli Jones. As they're going to go ahead and try to run the clock out here with 1:11 left as their 1st and 10 from Blue Jay territory, and they'll probably take a knee. So they will have to take a couple more knees as they're going to throw in the junior varsity in there just to finish this out.
I think they're lining up for handshaking.
Oh, yeah, they are. And they'll run it down to 44 seconds. They'll down the ball, and they won't have to put another play out there. So our final will be 34 for Southeast Saline against Norton 7. And that will advance the Southeast Saline Trojans against the winner of the Hoisington-Haven matchup in Hoisington tonight. So we haven't got any scores up there other than the Phillipsburg score. So, Haven was ahead 14-8 at halftime. So we don't know what that is right now. But Southeast Saline will advance out into the next round. Blue Jays will finish the season 8-2, and 2 losses coming to Phillipsburg and Southeast of Saline. So nice season in there for the Blue Jays, but not enough to advance out continue into the playoffs. So again, a final 34-7. We're going to send the station, come back. We'll have the second half stats and the complete game stats here on KQNK.
Nothing beats the taste of homegrown and hometown service. Porter Ranch Beef guarantees both. You're guaranteed beef raised locally on Porter Ranch and beef processed locally and packaged for family servings, vacuum sealed for guaranteed freshness. They also offer specialty orders, including quarter, half, and whole beef. Add in Alma cheeses, pickled products, beef snacks, and nuts, and you're all set to go. Hometown flavor, hometown freshness, and hometown friendly service. That's Porter Ranch Beef on North Highway 283, north of the stoplight.
The power of the bear, the stealth of a cougar, and the endurance and strength of a Mustang. That's what you'll find in the ATVs and UTVs at Norton Sports Center. At Norton Sports Center, you can find just what you need, and they know how to care for them when you need service. Give your hunting an edge this year when you know you can trust the ATV or UTV that will get you where you want to go. Find your advantage at Norton Sports Center, located on West Highway 36 in Norton, or give them a call at 785-877-5452.
Encourage, to inspire with courage, spirit, or hope, to give help or patronage to someone. The Center Sky Dentistry Clinic and Dr. Craig Kriesig knows that the Norton community gives their support, encouragement, and fantastic patronage to them and to all the area students and athletes. Center Sky Dentistry is proud to call the Norton community home for over 35 years, and they're looking forward to serving you in the future.
Now is the best time to experience Serta's all-new iComfort mattresses, redesigned from the inside out to intelligently respond to your body's individual needs for comfort, support, and temperature regulation. Are you interested in the Serta iComfort adjustable mattress set? Well, no problem. Just stop into Sander Furniture at North Highway 283 for details and start experiencing the comfort that cradles, the comfort that supports, and the comfort that cools at Sander Furniture on North Highway 283.
Make every acre on your farm profitable and do it with the help from Bailey Ag Solutions. Grant can help your farming operation with quality and proven channel seeds, BW Fusion, and Pivot Bio. McKinsey can help with Farmers Mutual Health and crop insurance. It's like the name implies, Bailey Ag Solutions. Call Grant or McKinsey anytime, 785-871-7065 to help out your operation. Let Bailey Ag Solutions help make every acre on your farm profitable.
Are you drowning in a sea of numbers and paperwork? It's time to take control of your finances with the help of the experts at Mapes & Miller LLP. Their team of experienced CPAs and tax professionals are here to guide you through the mazes of taxes, investments, and financial planning. Whether you're an individual seeking personal tax solutions or a business owner aiming for financial growth, they've got you covered. Trust in their precision, dedication, and commitment to your financial well-being at Mapes & Miller LLP, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
As you crave a taste explosion that'll make your taste buds dance, Sonic of Norton should be your ultimate destination for flavor-packed fun. Picture this: sizzling burgers, crispy tots, and mouth-watering shakes, all served up with a side of retro charm. And don't forget their famous happy hours from 2 to 4 p.m. where you enjoy half-price drinks and slushes. Don't wait. Rev up your taste buds and head to Sonic today, where every bite's an adventure and every sip is a celebration of flavor.
Welcome back to Gray's Family Sports Complex here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University as the Norton Blue Jays lose 34-7 to Southeast Saline, the number one ranked 2A school, and has the number one seed in the West bracket. So 34-7, Blue Jays end up 8-2 on the year. Southeast Saline will play at home next week against the winner of Haven and Boisington, and at the third quarter, fourth quarter, I believe, Haven leads by the score of 16-14. So here is, I don't know, I got winded all of a sudden. All right, here's how the scoring went with 11:28 in the first. Grady Gebhardt with a 14-yard run, 2-point conversion is good, making our score 8-0. 9:58 in the first. Grady Gebhardt with a 15-yard run, 2-point conversion is no good. Our score 14-0. With 2:01 in the first, Eli Jones with a 3-yard run. The extra point was good. Norton gets on the board, making our score 14-7. Southeast leading. 8:41 in the second. Gannon Jacobson to Malachi Hopkins. The set 2-point conversion was no good. Our score 20-7. 1:19 left in the second. It was Gannon Jacobson, the quarterback, a 5-yard run and the 2-point conversion was good, 28-7 at halftime. With 7:31 in the fourth, Gannon Jacobs to Tucker Thaxton, and the 2-point conversion was good, leaving that at our final 34-7. This is how the stats went. Eli Jones was 5 for 13, 27 yards, and 1 interception on the night. Tyler Backman had 1 attempt, no yardage there. A total of only 27 yards in the passing yardage tonight. In the running, it was Eli Jones, 15 carries for 7 yards and 1 touchdown. Tyler Backman, 11 carries for 11 yards. It was Logan Willard, 5 carries for 42 yards. Brendan Fonestill, 2 for 13. Tyson Melvin, 1 for 4 yards. Excuse me, for a total of 77 yards, a total rushing. And the receiving, Tyson Melvin, 4 catches for 21 yards. Jayton Weigel, 1 catch for 6. Derek Clydesdale, Dominic Balling, and Brendan Fonestill all had a target, but did not come up with one. For the total offense, 27 yards, 77 rushing, total yardage, 104 yards for the Blue Jays for 4 quarters. Longest play, 34 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 34 running plays, 14 passing plays, 48 total plays. That's something that's not very important, though, but yards per play averaged 2.2 yards on that. For the Southeast of Saline Trojans, it was Gannon Jacobson, 5 of 8, 58 yards, 2 touchdowns for 58 yards total passing there. In the running, it was number 30, Grady Gebhardt, 26 carries, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Gannon Jacobson, 10 carries for 16 yards and 1 touchdown. Tucker Thaxton, 1 for -5. Gannon Douglas, 1 for 3, and Malachi Hopkins, 1 for 0. For 257 yards, of course, 243 of that is one guy. In the receiving, it was Tucker Thaxton, 4 catches for 38 yards and 1 touchdown. Malachi Hopkins, 1 catch for 20 yards and 1 touchdown. So 58 passing yardage for the Trojans, 257 yards in rushing, 315 total yards, longest play 53 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 39 running plays, 8 pass plays, total 47 total plays, yards per play, 6.7. So that's kind of the stats here. It's kind of a great performance in there by Grady Gebhardt, but gosh, against the Blue Jays, he had 237 yards, and they had a total of 315 total yards with passing.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But, this is a state caliber type team that we came up against tonight. We kind of made us one-dimensional, which really hurt the Blue Jays. We relied through the season on a big part of that was our passing game. And once they made us one-dimensional, obviously it was easier for them to stop the run. But Blue Jays, great senior class this year. I really hate to see this team go out like this, but had a good run. Won some big games this year. Had a lot of fun. Like I said, a great senior class, and we got some good building blocks for the future there as well.
Right, and you mentioned the seniors, 13 seniors, I believe, and 3 or 4 managers is a great group. We've got to be there for every game for them, and that's quite an honor for us. We have some coming back, and we're going to have some sophomores and freshmen step up in there for next year. So I hope a lot of things go good for the summer programs, and of course the fall programs or the winter sports are coming up now here, but that's the Blue Jays ending in 8-2, and that's kind of the sad part. These guys, we watched them play, probably thinking they were no good at freshmen. Well, look what they turned out to be.
Talented group, like you said, a lot of leadership out of there, a lot of talent on the field tonight. We battled through some injuries throughout the year. I'm sure, like every team does, but they played their hearts out tonight. The weather, like I said, may played a factor, but both teams play in it. We just came across, like I said, an exceptional running back tonight in the Gebhardt, and an exceptional team. Like I said, a big team, a lot of numbers, and they came out here tonight and showed why they're ranked number one in a state caliber type team here.
Well, the Blue Jays end up 8-2 on the year. Great season. And one thing that we will still be able to do is broadcast in basketball, wrestling, and maybe some academic stuff. But for one thing, we couldn't do this if it wasn't for the sponsors. We'd like to thank Dr. Krizik, Norton Sports Center, Jamboree, Boxler Insurance, Natoma Manufacturing, Next Tech, Dr. Shirk, Clydesdale Agronomy, Cole Family Eye Care, Norton Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Moffitt Drug, Equity Bank, Bumps Auto Body, Roy Sales and Service, New Age Industrial, Bailey Ag Solutions, Porter Ranch, Norton County Hospital, Iron Insurance, First State Bank, Sanders Construction, Cowpoke Supply, Ingalls Sales and Service, Sonic, Mapes Miller, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, Fit to Go, and Sanders Furniture. And again, thank you, sponsors, for bringing a great season here. We traveled a lot, and we couldn't have done it unless it was for you, you guys being our biggest supporters here. So, but we're going to get out of here. Finally, no rain after the game's over. But I'd like to thank Nish Millen, our statistician. I'd like to thank you, Trent, for being color. We like I said, we traveled all over northwest, north central Kansas, and it's an honor to do it with you guys. So again, we'd like to thank you. So we're going to sign out of here for Trent Alexander, for Nish Millen. I'm Fig Millen for 102.5 Superstar Country on KQNK.